Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to world-renowned speaker, trainer, author, and coach Les Brown's Motivational Monday Night Call, your place for inspiration and motivation. We appreciate your voices, all of our new callers who've joined for the first time. Welcome to where you can find what you need to really tap in to the greatness inside of you. And Les Brown thanks you for your continued support. My name is Dr. Stacey N.C. Grant, and I have the pleasure of being your host for tonight's call. On this call, you're able to hear from Mr. Brown himself as well as his platinum speakers. And as you know, he travels the entire globe changing and inspiring lives. And you can stay connected with Mr. Brown on Facebook at brown.les, that's brown.les, or you can follow him on lesbrown.com. I'll also give you more information at the end of the call. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, if you have joined us for the first time, if you've come back again, if you are a repeat customer addicted to motivation and inspiration in your life, tonight you are in for a special treat by Les Brown's baby girl, Ona Brown. Ona Brown delivers delicious recipes for success which surpasses the appetite of a hungry, engaged, and inspired client. She specializes in identifying the missing ingredients that are required in order to manifest a yummy life. She is equipped with more than 15 years of dedicated work, research, and exceptional results in the human development industry. Her consulting, coaching, and training firm, World Impact Now, continues to blaze transformational empowerment and leadership trails around the world in a very organic, practical, and phenomenal way. Life is filled with accelerated change, pressing challenges, and a boatload of choices. Working with an array of tickled pink clients from the white, blue, and no-collar sectors, a core community found among us all is our desire to achieve amazing results that speak for themselves, as stated by the one and only Ona Brown. So if you've never heard her before and you want to find out more about this daughter of Les Brown, who was named one of the top 5 speakers in the world by Toastmasters International, she is carrying the torch of this motivational legacy that was ignited by her father more than a century ago. He started with nothing more than his mouth and a dream, anchored by unstoppable willpower, and the rest is history. And today, thought-provoking content, effective balancing tactics for this rapid culture that we're living in, life-altering, enriching stories, and stress-relieving humor are just a few of the many ways you can take advantage of an Ona Brown experience. So get fired up, get energized, and get focused for the one, the only, my sister and dear friend, Ona Brown. Ona Brown, are you on the line tonight?
I am on the line. Thank you so much for that magnificent introduction. How are you doing, Queen Stacey N.C. Grant?
I am fantastic now that I'm hearing your voice. It's just so much to be grateful for, and to know when you are on the line and you are standing in this space that you bring so much bounty to all of the listeners. So I'm excited for each and every one of them. And you know what I'm going to do, Ona Brown? I'm going to put this call on mute and turn it over to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm excited about each and every person that is on this line tonight. The fact that you took the time from your busy schedule to focus in, to tune in, and to do something that could possibly help you in the game of life, could possibly pour into your mind, pour into your spirit, pour into your overall being. That is a blessing. That is exciting. That says a lot about who you are. Oftentimes, most people will not do that for themselves, even though they're going through life miserable, even though they're going through life challenged, even though they're going through life nervous and stressed out and overworked and underpaid and upset and irritable and mad and angry. They won't do what they need to do in order to get replenished and refueled and recharged and renewed. So I just want to take a moment before we jump into the message tonight to celebrate you and who you are and the type of person that you are, and more importantly, the type of person that you are becoming. Because in the process of growing and evolving, which is really all this life is about, is how can we go from this level to the next level? How can we become better at loving? How can we become better at giving? How can we become better at making a difference in the world and getting beyond our limitations, our self-imposed limitations, our fears, our doubts, our worries, abilities and being what we were designed to be. That is a process, and that takes effort, and that takes daily steps, weekly steps. So for you to be here tonight, I just want to tell you that you are on course. You are on track. And this one step that you're taking right now is going to lead you to the next one and the next one. Just like Johnny Morning says out of Houston, Texas, you're just one step away. Some of you are just one step away from your next opportunity of greatness, your next opportunity of making a difference in the world, your next opportunity to make the wealth that you've been dreaming of, or to be able to live the life that you know that you are designed to live. So I love you, I believe in you, and I thank you. So with that being said, I'm excited because this is a powerful time in my life. This marks the 20th year anniversary of me launching my business, and that was launched in 1995, stepping out on faith, nothing but faith, and saying that it is time for me to do this. Yes, it was comfortable working at Les Brown Enterprises. Yes, it was awesome being able to be in the background with one of the most powerful, I say the most powerful, but you know, I'm biased, okay? The most powerful speaker on the planet. And it was amazing because I learned so much and I grew so much during that actual journey. And I knew that it was a time for me to do something that was way out of my comfort zone, which is what Dr. Brian Tracy calls the danger zone. I always quote him on that because I love that saying, and it just wakes me up. Anytime I want to do something comfortable, I know that I'm in danger. Think about that. We're not here to be comfortable. We're here to live a life that will stretch us, that will grow us, and that will take us to the next level. So I was in a place of making that decision to grow into my next level of being. And my father, who was very powerful and very supportive and very caring, he was in a place of doing what he knew he had to do with the television show and doing all the various things that he was doing with Les Brown Enterprises. So I had worked there for quite some time. I negotiated his first highest paid international contract, and I was the number one salesperson in the back of the room, and I was preparing the messages and helping him so that doing research on the particular client so that he could actually be able to go and get that standing ovation and to be able to deliver in a powerful way. I was doing everything that I needed to do in order to serve, in order to set him up to win and to be that light, that shining light in the midst of this amazing, powerful giant in the self-development industry. But the leap for me, the growth point for me was when I said, you know what, it's time for me to stop playing small. It's time for me to come from behind the stage to center stage. It's time for me to learn how to give out my unique message. I am called the Message Midwife. I help people to give birth to their unique foundational message. I extract their concepts, their philosophies, their beliefs, and help them to do that in a powerful way. But it was something that I was afraid to do for myself. And I was coaching people on how to get out of their comfort zone and how to say yes to life. But I myself was not willing to say yes to speaking, willing to say yes to launching a business. And so I did what I knew I had to do. Some of you on this line know that there's some things that you know you have to do, but you're not doing it. You're dodging it. You're playing dodgeball, and you're about to get hit. Because after a while, life is going to catch up with you. So you need to go ahead and surrender. Surrender to the process and give into the gravitational pull of your purpose. Oh, I like that myself. I got to write that down when we get off the phone, okay? But yes, you got to give into the gravitational pull of your purpose and stop playing small and trying to play safe and thinking that some divine time is going to unfold. Everything is divine time when you can hold the vision, when you can see it for yourself, and when you're willing to do what is required in order for you to get into that place of your unique power. Where is your place of power? What are you willing to do to get there? So I did it. I launched out in August of 1995, and I said, this is it. We're going to do it. And it was challenging. It was hard. It was frustrating. There were so many people that I thought for sure would be supportive of my vision, but they weren't. So many people I thought for sure I could count on, but they were not there. So many people that said, well, your father's amazing, but we don't really know about you. You don't really have any type of reputation as of yet. You don't have really any skills as of yet. We don't want to really gamble on you right now, even though you are a champagne taste. We got champagne taste and a Kool-Aid budget, but we don't even want to spend our Kool-Aid budget on you. All these things can mess up your inner conversation. And some of us are battling negative inner conversation on a day-to-day basis. So I want to tell you this. I don't know what you're up against. I don't know what you're facing. I don't know what's happening in your personal or your professional life. But I decided that there was something in me that I had to share, and that there was no room for me to have an excuse around it. And I always have said for years that you have to be willing to trade in all of your good excuses for great results. And so at that point, I traded in all of my good excuses for great results, and I began this journey of 20 years that does not feel anything like 20 years. I can't even imagine. When I say it, it sounds weird and awkward and crazy because it just was a flash. Because I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. I was doing what I love to do. I've been making a difference. Has it been easy? No. Has it been challenging? Has it been everything that I thought it would be? Definitely above and beyond anything I could have ever imagined. So I help people. I talk to them about how you can own your dreams with Ona Brown. It is continuing the legacy that my father started of telling people that they could live their dreams with Les Brown. So I am grateful for that. And one of the things that I want to talk to you, I'm going to give you some O's tonight. Let me hear you say, oh. That would be hot if we were actually all in the same auditorium. But anyway, I want to give you some O's tonight, okay? And the first O is to observe unceasingly. Observe unceasingly. These are some powerful points. If you apply this to your personal life, to your business, trust me on this, you're going to see some magnificent transformation and changes in your life. Observe unceasingly. Some of you are not paying attention to the writing on the wall, because you're so busy moving and grooving and doing what you have to do and being all over the place and not taking time to get still and to reflect, getting time to go within, time to actually meditate, to pray, to journal, to act. When did I get off course? Why? How am I showing up right now? How is this relationship affecting me? Who am I becoming as a result of this connection? What is this person bringing out of me? What am I bringing out of myself? What is it I said I wanted 5 years ago, 4 years ago? What is it I really want right now? Has that changed for you? Because there's some things that you thought you wanted 5 or 10 years ago that you may not even really want now, because you've been close enough to it to see, wait a minute, that might be a little bit more stressful than I thought. That may not be exactly the way I thought it would be. So observe unceasingly. I want you to be observant of the various messages in life, observant of the various lessons in life. You have lessons that are happening in your own life and the lives of those that are around you, and observant of the various stars that are dancing around you. And when I say stars dancing around you, I'm talking about the people that you might be taking for granted because they're all around you. You don't see their stardom because you can't even see yours. See, stardom starts within. The moment you begin to realize how powerful, how magnificent, how awesome, how amazing you are, and you truly begin to embrace the light that you have within, it will begin to help you to see the stardom within those that are around you. You will see the light shining so brightly in those around you that you will be able to celebrate them because you are in the process of celebrating yourself. And some of us we're so caught up in the selfies that we're taking, and we're so consumed with ourselves that we don't even know how to celebrate others. So I encourage you to be observant, because there's some stars around you that can dance with you and help you to get quicker to where you want to go. And if you're doing something you can do by yourself, I've been saying this for years, you ain't doing nothing. You need people that can help you. Call forth your team and understand that when you have a team, it will help you to grow to the next level in a more powerful way, because there's something about unity. There's something about wherever two or more are gathered. There's something about having people that are cut from the same cloth and branches of the same tree and are willing to do what is required in order to get to that next level and can help each other out and support one another and stand in the gap for one another, because there are going to be days when you might not be as strong as you would like to be. Woo! I'm talking to somebody on here right now. There will be days when you might not be as strong as you might want to be. And on those days, that's when you need to have the ability and get the ego out of the way, which is edging God out, to reach out and talk to those people that are on your team and let them speak the life back into you that you've been speaking into them. So observe unceasingly. And then the other thing that I want you to think about when we get to these O's is to optimize the gifts that you have. Optimize everything that you've been given, your gifts, your talents, your resources, your connections, your ideas. Optimize. You've got to optimize each and everything that you have been given. Oftentimes we take so many things for granted that we're not optimizing our situation. When I look back on my life and I think about how amazing life is and the things that I had at my fingertips when I was 20, oh my goodness, I thought a six-pack was a part of the package. I didn't know that it was something you don't want to take for granted, okay? I mean, I'm working on my two-pack right now, but it's things that you have right now at your fingertips that you're not optimizing, be it the technology, the ability to research things, the ability to study, the ability to grow, the ability to learn, the ability to build with one another, to love one another. You're not optimizing even on yourself. You're not optimizing all of the unique. Some of you on this line have amazing creativity, amazing senses of humor, amazing wit, amazing ability to communicate. Some of you have all of these amazing skills to be able to design or to cook. Anyone that has the ability to cook, just email me, please. But anything that you have, your skills, your abilities, optimize it. Don't take it for granted. It's a gift. It's divine. It's given from above. And so you don't want to let it just go and not be celebrating it. And sometimes we're not optimizing what we've been given in our lives because we're ungrateful. That's one of my irritants. I can't stand ungrateful people. It's so busy looking around at what you don't have and where you're not and what hasn't happened for you that you can't see what has happened for you. And you're miles away from where you were before. Some of you don't even realize that you are living the life that you only dreamed of and prayed for 10, 15, 20 years ago. And so that's what I know, because I remember when I said I was going to start my own business, and I remember like yesterday the feeling, the nervousness, the frustration of rejection, the frustration of hearing no after no after no, the frustration of realizing and thinking in my mind that I would never measure up, I would never be able to actually be successful at this, and having those doubtful moments and having to face those give-up mountains and wondering if I should turn and go in the opposite direction and see if I can start flipping burgers, or, I've always cleaned a good house, and nothing wrong with that because I did all of that to build my way to where I am today. But I'm telling you that there was something in me at that point that made me feel as if it may not ever happen. Somebody on here is wondering, will it ever happen for me? And the answer to that question is inside of you, because once you get to a place of knowing within yourself, it's just a matter of time. It may not happen on your terms. It may not happen when you want it to happen, how you want it to happen, in the way you want it to happen, but it's going to happen. Now, something magical is going to happen in your life if you expect it, if you believe it, if you prepare for it, if you're ready for it, and you do everything you need to do to stand in anticipation for it. It's just a matter of time, because that's just a process when you step into that way. So remember to optimize what you have and to get into gratitude. Live in gratitude. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your life and be grateful for every single thing. And I mean, I don't care if you don't have anything. As my grandmother said, if you don't have a pot to you know what in or a back door to throw it out of, you still need to be grateful, because the bottom line is you have breath in your lungs, and that's a gift. You're still here, and so many people are not. And the fact that you're still here says something is good, something good is in store for you. And then the final point that I want to make is offering. Make sure that you are offering something to the world, offering something to your family, offering something to your community, offering something to yourself, to your life. You know, I love the great George Carlin, a comedian. He said, "We have multiplied our possessions, but reduced our values. We talk too much, love too seldom, and hate too often. We've learned how to make a living, but not a life. We have added years to our life, but not life to our years." Ooh, y'all know that is amazing. I'll repeat that. He said, "We have multiplied our possessions, but reduced our values. We talk too much, love too seldom, and hate too often. We've learned how to make a living, but not a life. We've added years to our life, but not life to our years." So I was thinking about, okay, this is a great time to be offering only. You've been gifted with the blessing of being in business for 20 years. That's a gift. Being an entrepreneur, those of you that are entrepreneurs on the line, you understand what I mean when I say you don't get a paycheck every 2 weeks. The only thing you eat is what you kill. And so therefore, it's a different way of being. You are living. It's a faith walk, because you don't know how sometimes things are going to come. Opportunities may unfold. Contracts may get signed. Some things fall through. Some things go to the left. Some things don't happen at all. But that's a part of the journey when you are holding the vision as an entrepreneur and you are owning your dream. And so when I started out the year in the Bahamas, Nassau, Bahamas, shout out to all my Bahamian brothers and sisters, and I went down to spend some time with my boyfriend in the ocean. And while I was there, I felt a little guilty, a little selfish, because I knew that the country had taken a hit by Uncle Mal's being his life being ended so tragically and unexpectedly, he and his wife. And so I thought, okay, this is island. I need to pour into this country. And so I reached out to the powerful King Timothy Blair, and I said, "Listen, I need for you to reach out to people and see how I can do an event here, because I want to do something to give back to this place, and I just want to make sure that I can make some sort of difference before I leave." Little did I know, we went all over the entire island, and I did radio interview after radio interview and television interview after television interview, and finally, on the day of the event, I'm thinking we're going to have maybe 10, 15, 20 people, and we had almost close to 200 people, standing room only. There were not enough chairs there. And I just poured out my heart to them and talked to them about different principles and different techniques that they could actually implement into their new year in order to own their dreams. And it was amazing. And then we did a broadcast around in this month around love, and how can we have more effective, loving relationships? How can we stop the high divorce rate, lower the high divorce rate? How can we have harmonious connections with people and learn how to let love have the last word and get into a space of living a life of love? And so that was powerful. And then I realized that I wanted to do something even bigger and greater, because, you know, this is the 20th year. So I have a coaching client that's 83. And she's going to be turning 84 in April. And I'm going to her to graduate her out of the program. She said, "Great, can you do my Sunday morning service?" I said, "Sure." This is in Oakland. California. I said, sure. She said, can you train my top leaders in the church? I said, definitely. She said, okay, and then we'll go in the studio and create the product and have our one-on-one coaching. And I said, wonderful. Now, I was going to fly there and just fly back. Something said, wait a minute. Why would you fly over all those people that might need your message? So I have always had this bucket list desire to actually stand before the Grand Canyon. I took my first flight to the West Coast when I was 7 years old, but I've never actually, all these flights back and forth for years, I've never actually stood in front of the Grand Canyon. So I created this Own Your Dream tour that is starting in Oakland, California, and going from Oakland to San Fran, and San Fran to L.A., and L.A. to Vegas, and Vegas to Phoenix, and Phoenix to Albuquerque, and Albuquerque to Memphis, and Memphis to Nashville, and Nashville to Birmingham. And then the last event is going to be in Atlanta, Georgia on April the 11th to actually end the tour. The purpose of the tour is to help people to own their dreams. The events will be free unless there is an ambassador or a leader in that city that has to offset some of their costs for the venue. But outside of that, my intention is for this to all be free. I am not seeking profit from this. I am seeking to pour into people. I am seeking to not have any more Robin Williams incidents or Whitney Houston incidents, or even, bless her heart, her daughter, I cannot think of her name right now, but you guys, Bobby Christina, any more incidents like that, because these are the people that we know about. But what about the people that are behind the scenes? What about the people that are the unsung sheroes and heroes of our community that get tired, that feel lonely, that get depressed, that feel like no one cares, that feel like there's no hope, and there's no way to turn through or make it through whatever storm that they may find themselves in? So why are we not doing more? Everyone that's on this call, you are an agent of change. You are an ambassador of hope. You are a leader, because only leaders will sit even on a call at this time on a Monday night. You're kind of crazy. That's a good thing. And those other people are on the couch watching TV. So I'm saying to you, as I continue to raise the bar on myself, as I continue to push and pull myself into the next level of my consciousness, my awareness, and my being, I know that there's more inside of me. I know that there's more inside of you. And so continue to make sure that you're doing an offering. Don't feel like you just do offering in church when they pass the offering. They want an offering, you give into the bucket. That's one thing. There's offerings that that can take place in your life on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. Sometimes the offering is a smile. Sometimes the offering is a real, sincere, loving hug, not a phony hug. Sometimes the offering is a beautiful smile or a word of encouragement. Sometimes the offering is a seed in someone's life and being able to help them and open a door for them or make a connection from them with no strings attached. Just because you can, just because you're able to, just because you were born with dominion and power and you were created to be able to speak life into this world and make a difference. So I encourage you, as you continue to press forward and own your dreams, observe unceasingly, optimize everything you have, and give your offering on a day-to-day basis. There's an offering that you have to this world. There's an offering that you have to your family, to those that you love, to those strangers that you might happen to cross paths with along the road of life. And so with that being said, I want you to remember and know that we love you and we believe in you. And if by chance you might be in one of those powerful cities that I named that's going to be a part of this first Own Your Dream tour, I want you to make sure that you send me an email to the Dream Queen 99 at Gmail, the Dream Queen 99 at Gmail. I'll repeat, thedreamqueen99@gmail. Send a message to me and let me know how you might be able to support the tour, come out to the tour, let other people you know in that area for the tour, because it's time for us as good men and women to rise up together, to know that we can lock arms, we can make this world a better place, we can create our dream realities, and we can make the difference that we were born to make, and we have enough because this is an abundant universe, and so there's no limitations, there's no lack, there's nothing to fear. The only thing we're here to do is to love and give and shine, baby, shine. That's it.
Ona, first of all, I have to get the fire extinguisher, child, because you have fired up the line tonight. Dream big, your tour. I mean, it was so much, Ona, my fingers hurt trying to keep up with everything that you were saying tonight. But, ladies and gentlemen, I told you that Les Brown's baby girl, she was going to bring it tonight. Observe unceasingly.
Thank you. I want to give a shout-out to Ben in Israel and let him know that we love it. We got a chance to spend the night there at the King David Hotel, and I just want to honor you for staying up late enough to listen in on the call tonight, and definitely we love you and we wish you the best.
Absolutely. And Ona, you know, the 3 O's, if we had the crowd live, they would be able to listen and hear exactly that. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. That's my new mantra for you. Because you are truly living your dream. You are the message that you bring. Les is undoubtedly the most phenomenal speaker, orator, author on the planet. But he better watch out, because Ona Brown, this tour is about to go viral.
Yes.
So own your dream tour. So I'm excited you have to bring it up to the East Coast. I didn't hear New York on the list. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want to join this tour, you want to get information, maybe you have a space that the tour can stop. Maybe you have some promotional information that you can lend or resources just to be a blessing, as Ona is blessing this country with her gifting. TheDreamQueen99@gmail.com. TheDreamQueen99@gmail.com. I told you she was absolutely awesome. What she shared tonight, those of you that were listening, I could feel them almost jumping through the phone like she is talking to me. This is your time. As Les Brown tells us all the time, there is greatness inside of you, and it's now your choice to use the information that Ona has given. She gave you the 3 O's. That's just to start you off, just to whet your appetite. But if you want to follow her, join the tour. She gave you the email. And Ona, you want to share your website if folks want to just go on and find out more about what you're doing and who you are?
Sure, that's www.onabrown.com. That's Ona, ONABROWN.com. And also we can give out the business line is 305-999-5556. That's 305-999-5556. Do we have a quick moment to open the lines by chance?
Absolutely. I was going to ask you if you had a moment, so I will go ahead and do that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question and or a comment for Miss Ona Brown, I'm going to open up the line for you to press *6 for you to ask your question or give your statement. We want to make sure that all of our new callers get a chance to do that first. And once you've spoken, we ask that you please mute your handset again. So stand by, everyone.
All callers are unmuted. All callers are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Everybody got something to say.
Yes.
You know,
Dr. Brown, Dr. Brown.
Every bit of snow in Pittsburgh.
Yes, yes.
Every bit of it. There is no more ice on the ground, honey. Fire all the way from wherever you are. Fire, hot, hot, hot. Give in to your gravitational pull of purpose. I got it. My fingers are hurting. I know that has to be a recording. I have to hear it again. Trade in all of your good excuses for great results. OMG!
What rock have I been under? What rock have I been under? I have been hearing lately, if you want something different, you got to do something different. Well, I did something different tonight, and all I got to say is, all of the ice in Pittsburgh is gone. You are on fire.
Wow. 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 Yeah, I have to agree with that sentiment, Oda Brown. I have to agree with that. I'm down here in the DMV area, and I came in on the last part of the call. I was actually telling a friend of mine, she made a declaration in a text message this morning. She said, I'm speaking into existence a positive week. And we begin to talk about different motivational speakers, and somehow the Les Brown call just popped in my mind. And I sent the information to her via text, and I told her that I would be on the call too. Work ran late, jumped in on the end part, and I mean, I didn't even get the beginning, but the little bit that I got, you know, and I mean, it goes back to that scripture that says that he saved the best for last, that he is Alpha and Omega, and I got the Omega part, and I will take that. My goodness, I needed just that small little boost, that little Red Bull message to recharge me and to get me going forward again. You know, I hope there is a recording. I would love to play this for my team at work. You know, we are really trying to go forward and really accomplish our dreams and goals. There are a lot of people, a lot of us like myself, who have degrees, who've been to school, and they don't teach this in school. You know, they don't, can't no student loans pay for this, you know, and for a young man, for a young black man like myself, who wants to move forward, who looks up to, I call him Dr. Brown. I don't know if he got a doctorate or not, but everybody smart than me for some reason got a doctorate. I call him Dr. Brown, and, you know, I just thank you so much. Oh, wow. It's wow. So I was right, Dr. Brown. So, I mean, it's just an inspiration. Thank you so much. I hope you're coming to D.C. soon. And if so, I got to call all my fraternity brothers and friends so we can be in the room.
I know that's right. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. And thank you to the sis in Pittsburgh as well. Thank you, guys.
Hello? Hello?
Just go ahead and
Go
start
right
talking
ahead.
to somebody.
Yes.
It's like double dutch. You got to jump in. Jump.
Okay, I think that after last night, listen to Glory and listen to Common and John Legend, this is just an extension of what's really going on in the atmosphere. This is there's a sound going on that even the most intelligent people in the universe, whether they have degrees or non-degrees, there is a sound that the Lord himself is sounding out, and the sound is not the music or the lyrics or whatever people think the sound. It's a sound going on in the universe. And it's getting us ready for the next dimension of the sound. It's telling us, get ready because we're getting ready to turn the corner. And as we turn the corner, we're going to see a different sound. A sound. There's a sound going on. There's a serious sound. If you watched the Oscars last night, John Lennon and Common, they sent the sound out, and here Ona Brown is sending the sound out again. There's a sound. There is a sound going on. So everybody on the line, take your time, get quiet, and listen to the sound. Listen to the sound.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you and love you. Thank you.
This is Mark Allison.
Thank you. We have time for about one more call. One more call. Come right ahead.
Hello, Ona. It's Ben from Brown.
Yes.
Hey, quick question. Where's the... Oh, I'm sorry. Hello? This is Dwight. Ben from Brown.
Go ahead. Yes.
First of all, I wanted to tell you thank you so much for that feisty message. You know, I really enjoyed hearing all the things you said. And I wanted to tell you that my birthday is tomorrow, my 26th birthday. And unless I can honestly tell you that unless I would have joined this Monday motivational call regularly, I doubt it if I would have won, you know, everything against everything I faced, and and reached this new year. And your father has helped me to conquer Crohn's disease. I suffered from a major health situation where I weighed 70 pounds at a height of 6'1". And I wanted to tell you that hearing you now, I can honestly tell you that the apple didn't fall from the tree at all. You know, I really, really enjoyed to hear your voice, and I will send you a message, and I hope that one day you might come to Israel, or that I would come to the United States and have the opportunity to listen to you live and shake your hand. And once again, thank you so much for everything that you're doing over there and for that commitment that you keep up. And I hope that I would enjoy to hear your voice on another motivational call like this.
Okay, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Stacey, please, two more.
I love you.
All callers are muted.
Y'all missed it.
Okay. Dr. Ona, we have so much background noise going on. So many people. You have fired everyone up tonight, and you were in the middle of telling them thank you again. So you want to repeat that before we tell everyone how they can join you on the tour and stay connected, and I'll tell everyone how they can connect with Mr. Les Brown himself.
Okay. The Dream Queen at, what did I say it was? Oh, the Dream Queen 99 at gmail.com. The Dream Queen 99 at gmail.com. Also, follow us on Facebook at Ona Brown or Coach Ona Brown. You can like the fan page. We're all maxed out on the personal page of Ona Brown, but you can still follow it and tune into the show every Sunday night from 9 to 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time. Own Your Dreams with Ona Brown. We had a brother that called from Ghana last week on the show. That was just awesome. We have listeners from all over the world on that as well. And definitely, if they want to be a part of the tour, you can send me that email at thedreamqueen99 at gmail or info@onabrown.com. But definitely stay connected with us, and definitely just, send us those messages there. We love you. We believe in you. We want the best for you. We thank God for you, and we are going to continue to do what we're here to do as the First Family of Motivation, because that's what we do.
Absolutely, absolutely. And thank you again, Ona. You see, the callers got it down. So did I. Give into the gravitational pull of your purpose. You better go on. You almost had me kick off my shoe in here. But I thank you for who you are and what you do. To know you is to love you. And I'm just blessed that we are able to do this work together and lift up your father's hands as he continues to transform this planet one person at a time. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. For all of our new callers, thank you for being here for the first time. Each and every Monday, we are here to support this work. When you hear Mr. Brown's voice, you hear Anita Hicks, you hear myself, and I am excited about what 2015 has in store as you join Ona's tour, as you tune in every single week, as you share this information with a friend. And Ben, thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for tuning in all the way from Israel at such a time in the morning where I'll probably be in my third REM. So I appreciate you for just what you are doing and how you held on to the words that have given life. So that's the power in what we do. Connect with Mr. Brown on Facebook. He shares those words daily at brown.les. That's brown.les on Facebook. You can also go to the website, lesbrownevents.com or lesbrown.com. And if you want to connect with the platinum speakers and find out more about who we are and what we do, you can go to our new website that has just been launched. That's Les Brown Platinum Speakers Network.com. Les Brown Speakers LBS. I'm losing my voice. Lord have mercy. Les Brown Speakers Network.com, and you can connect with us there, or you can also use the acronym to access who we are and meet some of the Les Brown Platinum Speakers. Additionally, when Mr. Brown is traveling and doing the next training, we will let you know, but you have to stay connected. You have to share the information, and you have to continue to help him as he is on a mission to inspire voices of hope all over the planet. So thank you, Ona, for your message tonight. Thank you for all that you do. This tour is going to save and change lives. So we're glad that we can be connected to it, and we invite everyone to come back again next week, Monday, for another dose of motivation and inspiration. Once again, my name is Dr. Stacey N.C. Grant. It's been a pleasure being your host tonight. If you do want a recording of this call, or to find out more information about becoming a Les Brown Platinum speaker, you can email Anita at anitahicks.com, and she will get you that information. And you can also email me at info@staciencgrant.com. That's STACIENCGRANT. That's info@StacieNC, like North Carolina, grant.com. Don't put a Y on my name, I might pass out. That has been a pleasure being your host, and look forward to hearing your voices again. And Ona, we're going to get all the fire extinguishers and replenish them, because you have truly started a firestorm tonight. Thank you once again, my sister. Love you. God bless everyone that is listening, and continue to live your dreams, as Les Brown would tell you, because there's greatness inside of you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.